Hello everybody, good afternoon. This is Donna Irvin once again back for my Big Tip Friday. I hope you guys are really doing well, and I cannot believe and we got a week and a half until Christmas, guys. This is so crazy. And I am still trying to get ready for wrapping up everything. I got a lot of baking to do. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you today, and I hope you enjoyed my 3-part series on last time where I did how limiting beliefs are killing your business. I know it was a little long, and I really hope you guys got some value out of that. I think it's something that we all should take time to go through and really think about that, especially this time of year. Now, what I want to talk to you about today, I'm kind of going off the subject of mindset a little bit. I know I've been on that subject for a while, but I wanted to go into something a little more strategic, and that is content for your page or for your website, and how sometimes we can end up getting writer's block. And especially this time of year when we have a lot going on, we have family coming in, we have shopping to do, we have baking, and sometimes your mind isn't really on writing stuff or any kind of content building for your business. And we get into a point to where we sit down at our computer and all of a sudden you find yourself staring at a blank page, or you're just staring at your computer wondering what you're going to say. Or maybe you have a notebook in front of you and you're sitting there with a pen and you're just sitting there like, okay, I have no clue what I'm going to talk about. Well, this happens to everybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you've been in business for 30 years or 1 week. We all get writer's block, and we all get to that point to where we just don't know what to say. So I'm here to give you a couple of tips on what I have found. There are 5 tips that I have found that really help with writer's block. And I know I've gotten it myself many times. I sit down and I'm thinking of a couple of subjects, and all of a sudden it's like my brain just erases everything, and I'm just sitting there going, duh, what do I write about? So here it is. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Number 1 is to come up with a really good topic. What I have found is, whether you have a blog, whether you have a website, whether you're doing videos like I do, or any type of content for your business, what I like to do is do a keyword search for the niche that you're in. And what I have done myself, and this has really helped, I've actually gotten into it and made myself an Excel spreadsheet, and I would sit down and I would come up with maybe 20 or 30 keyword searches, and you can go look on Google for this. You can go to there's also another good resource called, I believe it's called Google Analytics, if you go to that, or you can just do a general search into Google for your niche topic, and you can write in, for example, what I like to do is just go into Google and just say, for example, you're in the health and nutrition business, okay? You can put in a keyword and say it's for women, okay, nutrition and fitness for women, say that's your niche. You can actually go in and say, type in what women need to know about staying healthy, or how to stay healthy as a woman. And what you do is when you come up with those, you'll see a list of what Google has of other topics related to your niche, of what other people have looked for, have searched for, and those are the kind of things you can get your ideas for titles off of. And I have done that, and you can just come up with, like, another one would be workouts for women, and maybe supplements for a woman's body type. These are just examples, but you can come up with a whole slew of things, and then from those subjects you can actually come up with a really creative title for your content. And that really works, especially if you're stuck and you just don't know what to talk about. That is a really good way to get started. Another thing that I do is do some research on the internet about the information. So in other words, if you're not fully educated, say if you're brand new, especially if you're brand new, and you're not fully educated on your niche yet, you can actually go on the internet and do some research about these kind of things. You can go research other people's blogs. You can go to just do a general keyword search for, like, let's stick with women's workouts. And you can look for other, like, social media. You can look at anything of that nature and find something on it. Now, what I do not suggest, okay, is when you're gathering information, you don't want to just copy what somebody else has, okay? This is just references only, and you never, ever, ever, ever want to copy somebody's work, okay? Just use it as a resource. What I have done is, if I am unfamiliar with a subject or I need a few tips or pointers to think about, I do some keywords research and I go to the internet for maybe I'll look at a website about information, I'll read about it, I'll read an article on it, and I will take that information and I will reword it, okay? You put it in your own words, you put it your own spin on it, because you never want to copy someone's work, guys. That is the worst thing you can ever do, okay? I'm not suggesting anybody go out and do that. What I am suggesting, though, is you do your research, you add in your own experience. So if you've had, like me, my niche, I have different niches that I work in, but if you work in, say, the nutrition niche, you can go and look up something about for women's nutrition. And if you're doing something yourself for your own health, you can add in that experience. So, for example, if you lost weight by doing exercise or anything like that, you can put your own experiences into that content, make it yours, and then kind of give it that extra little boost, I guess I would, so to speak, that gives it that extra, that extra punch that shows that it's you, because you, like I said, and I'm going to stress this again, never ever make up or use someone else's content. Just use it as a reference and reword stuff and put your own personality into it, okay? I know I stress that a lot, guys, but you never want to do that. And that kind of ties into number 3. My third tip is be yourself. I mean, people can really tell when you're not being yourself. And I don't know if you guys seen a couple of videos. This has been way back, I think, in the summer. I had done a little video and I had stressed about that because I had my own experience in the very beginning when I was a beginner, and I didn't really know a lot about, coming from the corporate world, just going into entrepreneurship. I didn't know about some of this stuff, so I actually pretended to be somebody I was not, and I regretted it, okay? I've done that. I've been there. People can read right through you, okay? So you want to be yourself. If you don't know something about a subject, research it. Go and do that research. And then that way, be yourself. That's what I always tell people. If you think that you have to come up with this perfect content with the perfect sentences and the perfect paragraphs and the perfect video, it's going to feel fake and it's going to look fake. I mean, you see me on days like this when it's really nice out, and I have to say for the middle of December, it's not too bad out here. It's like 50. It's a little chilly, but it's not bad. For days like this, I come outside to do my videos. You don't see me with this professional, things in the background, and, I'm fully decked out in formal wear. I mean, I myself, I like dressing in just normal clothes, you've seen me, you've seen my videos. I mean, I'm more authentic with the outdoors, and I like being comfortable when I'm doing my videos. And if you're trying to opt for that perfect content and everything's so perfect, it's going to feel fake, and it's going to be fake. Those days are over, guys. People are looking for authenticity. They're looking for a real human being. Okay, they're looking for real content. So I'll get off my soapbox for now, and I'm going to go to my next tip, which is writing out your content. You want to be able, if you're getting writer's block, what I suggest doing is pick a time where you have your most creativity and your most energetic times. And I had stressed this too before on another video. If you're a morning person, obviously you have your most creativity in the morning hours, and you're the most energetic, by all means, that is the time that you want to really sit down, start doing your keyword research, and start getting some content for your blog and your website, social media, anything like that. And writer's block will necessarily not hit you. If you use your highest energy and your most creativity levels for combating writer's block, that is the best way to actually combat writer's block. Okay, I know it sounds strange. And you guys know I'm not really a morning person. I'm a evening person. I get most of my energy at night. So that's when I sit down. If I have writer's block, for me, I can easily get writer's block in the morning when I first get up, because my brain is not awake. I haven't had my coffee yet. I mean, I haven't done my workouts or anything like that, and I'm not clear. So for me, I would get more writer's block if I was to get up right away in the morning and just barrel right into writing something. Whereas in the evening, I can go ahead and, wow, sorry guys, but I guess that plane is really low. Part of being outside. Okay. It obviously went right over me, so hopefully you guys heard that. Anyway, that's why I do my stuff. For me, in the evening, I have a less chance of getting writer's block if I do it at my most creative, energetic time. Okay, so that's what I suggest to you. And I always, you want to mix it up a little bit too. You want to put in, if you're sitting there and you get writer's block and you're discovering that your content is maybe boring, or it's just not what you want it to be, put some creativity into it. Add a little humor into things. Make stuff a little funny. Like on my last week when I did my part 3 on my series, if you notice, I ended up for some reason getting really choked and I couldn't hardly talk. And at first I thought, oh my gosh, that is just so embarrassing. It's terrible. I'm trying to do a video. But you know what? I looked back at the video and I'm thinking, it's not really funny, but it was kind of interesting because my gosh, here I am trying to do my video and I get choked. I mean, don't take your stuff. In other words, what I'm trying to say is don't take everything so seriously. Loosen up, throw some humor, throw yourself, into your writing and your content and make it a bit humorous, clean humor, of course. And so that's what you want to do. So really, that's my 5 tips for you today. And I told you I'd make it short and sweet this time. Unlike last time, it was 45 minutes. Next week, what I want to talk about, because I'm going to be doing a video next week, and I think I might do it Christmas week. It depends. I might take a break that week because I do have, I'm going to be doing a lot of baking and I'm going to be with family. But next week, I want to talk about how to map out your weekly to-dos for optimum success. And I'm going to show you kind of what I do to go, not like a regular old to-do list, but something that'll help you prioritize what you need to do for your business and even, for your everyday life. So I'll go through with that next week. So I'm going to close off for now, guys. You have a really good week. And I will talk to you next week on my Big Tip Friday. Okay, guys, take care. Bye-bye.